Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexicans, I make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few thousand yards, you just on your fifth grand. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On second down, here's a run with Mack. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 44, Brissett. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. To throw is Brissett. Complete to Hilton. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Brissett. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton there to make the grab. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point.
I hate giving the ball first anyway.
And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Whoa, look how short that is.
This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
Out of the gun, Brissett. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. Oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. A gain of 3, 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 7, Brissett, and he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Right there, 54, right there.
On 3rd down, Brissett. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead moves to 10-0. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know After the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. George Kittle, the All-Pro, 85 catches, over 1,000 yards this year. Maybe the most memorable play, that face mask tugging catch in the final minute of the win in New Orleans, Charles.
Yeah, you're right about that because it was a 4th and short. He catches the ball,
look at that. That's
and continues
beautiful.
downfield with what felt like 8 or 9 guys on top of him. But as you noted, the most important part was the face mask that was grabbed, and he just kept going. That is George Kittle. Now, he's almost been a forgotten man in the postseason because 49ers have emphasized the run game. Just 4 catches, 35 yards in 2 games. But how about the blocking? Absolutely dominating both at the point of attack and in space. Not a surprise because he is the son of a former Big Ten offensive lineman.
Eluding the pressure right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. 10-0 our score.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 180.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half of action. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Garoppolo, and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. From 4 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Check, check, watch the D4, watch the D4. Check back, kill, turn up, kill, turn up. Alert 3.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Matt. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I got you, son. I got you. Mike 5-4.
To throw, Brissett. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. The Colts going to use the 1st of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Right there. 54 Mike.
Brissett now. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Well, partner, let's talk Super Bowl. We have to. Before the year, by the way, we made predictions for the Super Bowl. You got one of the teams right. You had Kansas City and New Orleans, but you had the Saints winning. I also had the Saints there, but losing to New England. And now we get a chance to rectify things. So who's going to win the big game, partner?
Well, I think San Francisco wins 35-34. MVP, usually a quarterback. But in this case, we're going to have an upset. Middle linebacker Fred Warner is going to have 13 tackles and an interception return for a touchdown and be the upset MVP winner over Jimmy Garoppolo, because in the Super Bowl, if the quarterback does anything, he wins the award. But this time, the defense, which got them there, is going to take charge, and Fred Warner walks away. Super Bowl MVP, 49ers Super Bowl champions.
Wow, you went above and beyond with great specifics there. I'll be a little bit more general. I'll just say that the Chiefs are going to win by a touchdown, and yes, I'll go with the MVP being number 15, Patrick Mahomes.
And if you're not really rooting in this game, how great a matchup is this?
Fantastic. It's going to be a ton of fun. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go, let's go. Whip. Watch the whip.
They run with Hines. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped off sides, though.
Not once?
Not once. I wish I had a few times. It would have stopped some of those plays I got toasted up on.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. Brissett sets to throw it. That'll be caught by Rodgers. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime.
It's a shame all I can miss those 3 points.
And his kick here is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Garoppolo, he's going to give this to Breida on the draw, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
On first down, here's Breida. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 44, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Garoppolo gives to Breida. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
This is Breida.
Wow, he was right in front of the main play.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
You see, one thing about me anyway, I use my regular playbook.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Everybody else is doing this West Coast shit, changing.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
I don't do all that.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback,
Because
and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Scheme when y'all do that. That's why y'all be like, what? Why you get to do all this shit? Well, if you stick to your playbook like you're supposed to, then you won't be worried about it.
The Colts come to the line.
The only team that don't really need to
do
anything with any playbook is Kansas City.
This passing game still
that's the only team. Because you got Patrick Mahomes.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100
You got Patrick Mahomes. Why wouldn't you? I mean, this man can make any throw in America.
That is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I tell you what, this guy's good. Victor Money, whoever he is, he's good. Either that or I'm sorry, which is probably because I'm sorry, really. It's probably the latter.
Here's Brissett. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And that is going to do
y'all seen my record anyway.
3rd quarter of action. You're
Record's
watching
horrible, man.
on EA Sports.
That's some horrible shit, man.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Mack. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Mack. And pass Past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. This one complete to Devin Funchess. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Ooh, I didn't know he was going out that wide.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ooh.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Man.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it. They've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
I mean, you know, it is a button called chew clock, right? You can actually hit the button.
To run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And down he'll go at the 25. 7 yards there and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know. Well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They run with Breida. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. Oh, able to avoid it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Man, we got to get this stop here, D.
On the delay, here's Breida. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear
Ain't that a
and
bitch?
feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
That's
The
messed
Colts
up,
will use their
man.
3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And now we'll get a timeout here.
Oh,
they're
word?
able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
You trying to give me a chance? Dude, I'm not sorry. I got the Colts, and you only put up 14 points. You should be proud and take your W.
Here we go. Like 80!
And if you choose to pass this ball, this is a nightmare for you.
Now
Do it.
Garoppolo going to throw deep for the end zone. And that'll
Told
wind
you
up
not to do it,
incomplete.
Cody.
Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
Yeah, look at that record. It's horrible. But see, that's all I've been seeing. San Francisco, Kansas City, Baltimore, Seattle. That's the only teams people play with now. It's boring now. Well, that's it for me. I'll try to push my win streak up, but I'm not going to let y'all see that because, you know, yeah. And it's not like y'all can't beat me anyway because y'all probably could, so.